Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, just a video update on a bunch of things going on. Knife update, and some things I've changed on the website. Which, if any of you have been on there recently, I have already implemented those changes, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, the knife that I have to show everybody here, I actually have two of them. This one right here. Okay. It's a little difficult to see what that's going to turn into, but this is one of my, I had a name for it before, Hunter Camp belt knife. I believe that's what I called it. A gentleman had ordered it a while back, and I'm finally getting to it now. So what it is it's made from a piece of 7/8 inch round high carbon steel. Okay, actually it's a coil spring off of a giant Dodge. I believe that was a 1-ton truck. Okay, and again, I've showed these before. The John Deere coil spring off of that mower. I had that run of small hunters here back last month. That steel is incredibly high carbon steel. Okay, there's nothing junk about it, and to get that kind of round stock too. To have that, you have to use that kind of thing. Anyway, it's a big old Dodge truck front coil spring. So what it is called an integral bolster. All right, it's just a fancy name for, see. So that's all forged out of. This is all hammered down, and then the handle, which of course this is going to look a lot different when I get it done. I make it deeper because this one's going to have finger grooves now. All right, here we go again. I'm going to go like this, and that's the picture of what the original looked like. Okay, these are handmade knives, of course, so there's always some differences and little changes that I add and everything. But you get the idea. There's going to be some finger grooves there, and of course that's all going to be cleaned up when it's done. These are ground to profile. All right, so far. They've already been forged out. I've forged the bevels in. You can't see that on the video right now, but it is thinner here. Now what I'll do is I'll put that on the grinder, and I'll grind the bevels down to almost finished thickness. I don't want to get too close to finish because when you quench, of course, you run the risk of warping, and of course we don't want to have that happen. Now, okay, so that's that one. This one is spoken for. As I said, this one was ordered by a gentleman some time ago. This is the drop point one. Okay, now I like to make up at least one extra of a custom order, which that's another thing I'm going to be talking about here soon, the custom ordering. So what I did was I made up another one, but this is a little different. The blade's a little bit longer. This is a clip point. It's got a little bit of a dip in that one. Both of these are going to have swedges on, cut right into them. This one, okay, this one is going to be available at some point when I get it done, along with all the other ones I got going on. Whew. Anyhow, thank God for all the work, but yeah, tired already on Monday. So, anyhow, same deal. Now, like I said, now think about that. Now, all that hammering and slamming and banging and all the stuff that goes into forging out a knife, you've got to get that centerpiece there centered. Okay, centered right in between these two right here. And it has to be on the same plane, so it has to be straight. It's a pain in the backside. It really is. I've developed a couple of ways on, I've got a somewhat of a jig type of thing that I use, and it's to get everything straight and flattened out. But there's a lot of trial and error, a lot of tweaking, a lot of everything to get it to the point where it is right now. So what happens at this point too is, as you can see, the handle has to fit right in there. So that's still all rough forged. So I actually, on the belt grinder and all files and everything else that I have to do, I make a 90 shoulder right on there, 90-degree shoulder right there and right there. Everything in line, everything's got to be, it's labor intensive. It takes time. There is a filing jig that you put on, just to kind of get everything nice and square. I do a lot of it on the belt grinder. If you're careful, you can do it that way. The shoulder part. but it's still a pain in the backside. Anyhow, this one, like I said, will be done at some point. So don't hold me to it or anything. We'll get it done, and looks like all the other orders I got going on right now. So, all right. I'm reading my notes. Okay. That's about it for that one. Now, the changes to the website. Like I say, if any of you folks have been out there on my website lately, I believe I changed it middle of the week, last week sometime. All knives are now deactivated to the point of there is no more knives available to order off the website. Now, with my backlog, there's not an awful lot, of people that want to wait for the 2 years, which is fine. I still getting orders, but I just don't want to do it like that any longer. I don't like making people wait that long. So everything has been deactivated. The only time now that there'll be anything for sale on my site is with the one-off knives like this one right here, extra one that I have available when it's done, and the limited runs. Now, the limited runs have been doing very good. I've done that now, I don't know, 3 times, I guess. And, yes, 3 times. And that's been working out very well. Everything's under control. They get done. People have their knives in the time that I stated. And everything's good to go. This way, I can take some of this load off my back here. And, like I said, not getting any younger, so kind of just want to do a transition into this different way of selling off my site. Now, the other option, of course, is just call me at the shop. All my information here is on my page here, or email me, or join the wait list, of course, which is always mentioned here. And we'll just take it from there. Okay? I just rather not sell off the site like that any longer. Just one-off knives. I like to make them in bunches now. It's much more efficient. And if somebody asks for something, I'll put it into the next run when I do a next run of those knives. So, alrighty. Now, all right, here comes the next limited run. We're getting really close now. I am getting really close to the Hudson Bays. Okay, I know everybody's been out there waiting for them. I still got a few more left to do for back orders, getting those done. And then I'm going to make a run of Hudson Bays. It may actually be a little bit more than 6. I'm not sure yet. Don't hold me to that. But we'll see how that goes. All right. It's just, those are big knives, lots of work, lots of grinding, lots of hammering, lots of everything. So anyhow, I'm going to burn myself out already in January. So I guess that's about it. Hope everybody's doing good out there. We're having a cold January. Winter has finally come back, and we had a hell of a storm the other day. Yeah, lots of fun driving in that. And I think we're going to probably have a pretty good winter come the remainder of this season here. So we'll know better later. Okay, everyone. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe if you would, and I appreciate it. We're getting closer to that big mark there on that threshold on YouTube here that everybody tries to strive for, to get 4,000 hours of watch time and all that stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks again. We'll catch everybody in the next one.